Here is my new Blender add-on. What it does is that it calculates the center of mass and its projection to the floor plane from the defined bones or objects. So let's see how it works. Here I have a Mixamo capoeira's animation. I've already assigned the masses to the bones of the rig based on some random human body mass distribution I found online. But we can dynamically tweak the masses if we want to. And we can also add a visualization of the area between the points of contact. Fit in that case. It will help us to see if the character tends to fall, projection is inside the area, or if it's in balance, projection is inside the area. Okay, now let's see how we can replicate the similar setup for another character. For example, this one. First of all, we can create multiple centers of mass. So let's add a new one and call it man with X. Okay, and now let's go to the pose mode of that character and select all the main bones. Or the bones that we like to have in the list, and click Add Masses to Selected Bones. Let's select the bones first. And this button here, Add Masses to Selected Objects Bones. Okay, now all the masses are assigned to the selected bones, but we need to tweak the mass. So right now all the masses are 1, but we want to have a better distribution based on the real distribution of human body. We have something similar here in this center of mass of that first Mixamo character here. Let's simply copy these values to our new rig. Okay, now it's done. This human body distribution of the masses you can easily find online and use it as a starting point. And now all the masses are assigned and set up. Or wait a sec. We also have an X and we don't have any mass assigned to it. Let's fix it. There are a number of ways of how to assign masses to objects in cases like this, but the fastest way here will be to create an additional bone at the center of mass of the X and use it as a target. So let's do this. Let's go to the edit mode. There is, in this rig here, we already have a weapon bone. Let's add a new one. And let's move it somewhere here. Let's check the animation if it follows the mesh correctly, and it does. Okay, and let's select that bone, create a new mass for that bone, and let's name it X. Sorry, not here, here. And let's assign a mass, let's say of, I don't know, 5 kilograms. And now it's done. And we can play with that mass value of the x and change it so we can see the center of mass moving. And let's set the value we like. This value here is a little bit too much, I guess, but for the sake of this tutorial and show how the center of mass is changing, it will be great. Okay, now the final part. Let's also create a visualization of the area between the feet or any other points of contact. It will help us to see if the character tends to fall, projection of the center of mass is outside the area, or if it's in balance, projection is inside the area. Let's go to the edit mode and select the desired vertices and click plus button here. So first let's select the vertices and click this button. And it's done. We have the area and we can also change the color. Perfect. Now we have both characters' centers of mass set up.